We really don't know that much about what lives under the waves. In fact, they say only around 5% of the world's oceans have been explored. That means there could still very well be quite a few more plants and creatures down there that we don't know about. That actually makes sense given the number of strange sea creatures spotted swimming or even washing up on shores. Sure, some of them are hoaxes, but in many other cases, what has been reported is very real. We're just not exactly sure what it is. So make sure you have your sea legs on and your brain in top gear because we're gonna quiz you during the video. The best answer will get pinned to the top, so this is your chance to show the other sea dogs out there who's really king of the ocean. Before you pack your scuba gear, however, just remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of our other interesting and fun videos that we have planned for you. Frankenstein. A lot of what we see in the water is pretty recognizable. Take this cute beluga whale as an example. It's pretty cool looking, but definitely not scary or mysterious. Then there's this thing. Coming to us straight from our nightmares, this strange creature washed up on the shore north of Sydney, Australia, looking like some sort of snake, alligator, fish thing. Disturbingly, this is not a hoax. Experts aren't 100% certain what exactly this thing is, but some have speculated that it's a type of pike eel. Until we find out for certain what exactly this is, we suggest steering clear of Australia for a little while. A squid crab? On the shore in Delaware, some beachgoers came across this unidentified thing. Described as being crab-like, but also sort of like a squid, we think it could also pass as a rather large spider. The fact that no one can really describe what this thing is truly makes it mysterious. After examining the photos, even biologists aren't really sure, with one even saying it could be a type of sea cucumber. First, it is always a worry when experts don't know right away. Second, if the sea variety of cucumbers are that terrifying looking, then we're staying on dry land for now. The Filipino Monster. The people of the Philippines were shocked when a large, hairy, white thing washed up on the shores recently. Looking like a large sheepdog or perhaps some sort of sea yeti, these pictures circulated the world as people tried to figure it out. Local scientists came forward to say it was just a rotting whale carcass. Others weren't so sure. After all, why was it white with a fur-like appearance? Perhaps they were just trying to cover up the fact that this could actually be a luck dragon from the Neverending Story. Kraken? People with a lot of time on their hands scour Google Earth satellite images looking for strange and inexplicable things. Well, we may have found one. In this instance, it looks like someone did indeed release the Kraken. Reportedly captured by satellites imagery just off the coast of Antarctica, this image is said to be some sort of super squid. Some have even said it shows a squid attacking a whale. Disturbingly, estimates place this thing at over 100 meters in length. We know squids can get pretty big in size, but if this is true, that is just plain terrifying. The Purple Blob. Not every unidentified mystery creature of the deep is massive and straight from a horror movie. Take this little guy, for example. Researchers operating a remote vehicle off the coast of California noticed this creature thanks to the fact that it was glowing purple. While lots of undersea creatures are known to glow various colors, the researchers in this case weren't sure exactly what they were seeing. It could be something called a nudibranch, a type of small, colorful organism. Then again, it could also be an undersea disco ball, judging by the way that crab is fascinated by it. Alright, now that we've got your imagination flowing, it's time for us to ask you a question. Is it possible that massive and terrifying creatures exist on Earth without us knowing it? Or have they all been discovered or debunked? Let us know because we're really into this sort of stuff and want to hear your input. While you think about that, let us convince you a little more with a few more examples of some seriously mysterious sea creatures. Creepy. Singaporean fisherman Ong Han Boon was doing his best to catch a fish when he noticed his line jumping up and down. Thinking he had caught a fish, the 54-year-old hauled in his line to be greeted by this thing. Is it a plant? Is it an animal? Seriously though, whatever it is, this thing looks like a creature from a sci-fi movie right before it attacks your face. Interestingly, no one seems to have a clue what this sea creature could be. If it's a new species, then we suggest locking it and its 100 arms up until we know exactly what's going on. The Ness Monster. No, that's not a typo, and you heard me correct. This mysterious creature is actually called the Ness Monster, in homage to the more famous Scottish myth. It washed up on the shores of a lake just north of Manchester, England, and scared the daylights out of many locals. Some were quick to say it was a fish, a type of pike to be specific. Others weren't so sure. That said, if this thing is living in that lake, then remind us never to go swimming in England, ever. The Alaskan Nessie. Footage of strange and mysterious creatures are often taken with poor quality cameras by regular, everyday citizens. This makes it dubious from the get-go. Then there's this footage taken by US government officials in Alaska, which has been verified as genuine. Caught swimming in the Shana River in Alaska, this unidentified creature moved slowly in the icy flows, likely looking for its next blood meal. Okay, we kid, but seriously, no one has a clue what this thing is. Some say it's a sturgeon, while conspiracy theorists feel it's an American Nessie. Just a boat? Heading back to Google Earth satellite imagery, we find ourselves confronted with yet another mystery. When Peter Whitehero was looking around the coast of the Netherlands, he spotted an object that wasn't a boat, yet it was leaving a notable wake. Looking closer, whatever it was too big to be a shark, yet moving too fast to be a whale. Whitehero also pointed out that it lacked the white wake commonly found with trailing boats. So what is this thing? We think we'll leave it up to you to decide for now. The Mutant of Sakhalin. When this large, mutant-looking creature washed up on Russia's Sakhalin Island, everyone was interested in figuring out what it was. Larger than a typical dolphin with a strange beak, no dorsal fin, and fur, to say this thing was bizarre would be a massive understatement. A Russian fisheries expert said he was pretty sure this was some type of dolphin. However, he wasn't sure what kind and added that the fur was throwing him off. Most online commentary seems to point to a whale. Ultimately, until a professional consensus is arrived at, we won't know for sure. Okay, so after seeing all these examples, do you think it's possible that a massive or movie-like creature still exists on Earth and we haven't discovered it yet? Where do you think such a creature would be most likely to live? Let us know and give us your reasons. We love the strange and unexplained and want to hear everyone's opinion on this. That said, those creatures in this video sure provided some food for thought. If you're up for some more strange and inexplicable, then be sure to stay right here because we've got everything from ocean monsters to mythical creatures, all in one spot. Just be sure to subscribe before you get too distracted or terrified. Bye-bye for now.